Good afternoon and welcome to Panorama Resort. I'd be shamed if I didn't mention all of our sponsors, our good friends at World Cup Supply, our friends from Longi Timing, Heli Henson, are integral in putting on an event of this size. And I'd like to kick things into gear, first of all, with something that is very important to all of us here in Canada, which is the land acknowledgement. I would like to bring up the President and Chief Executive Officer of Panorama Resort, Mr. Steve Pakanyan, to do that land acknowledgement.
Good afternoon. I would like to acknowledge that we are here today on the unceded shared traditional territory of the Ktunaxa and the Secwepemc First Nations, their local bands of Akiskanook and Shuswap, and the chosen home of the Columbia Valley Métis. Thank you for your continued support and valued friendship.
All right, they do it at hockey games. We should do it at a ski event as well. I would like to introduce a young lady from the town of Invermere, Miss Alyssa Shaw. She's in grade 9 at David Thompson Secondary School down in Invermere. She is going to sing the national anthem.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
All right. Thank you very much for this as well. I'd like to take this opportunity to bring in an icon of ski racing in Canada, Mr. Ken Reid, to present the Panorama Junior World flag to our race chair, Mr. Mike Irwin. I want to take this opportunity to also bring in our color guard for this afternoon. For just a couple of minutes, I'd like to introduce Constable Brendan Kish and Constable Drew Rivers from the Invermere Detachment of the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. Gentlemen, if you'd like to come up. All right, now I'd like to welcome Mr. Mike Irwin, our race chair, to make a couple of words on behalf of the opening of this week's event. Race chair.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor and privilege to lead the local organizing committee. Planning this event for over the past 3.5 years has been a pleasure. I couldn't think of a better resort than Panorama in Canada to be our host. Thank you to the FIS for trusting us with this great race. Thank you to Panorama for partnering with us and all the great support and efforts from all the staff. Thank you to my entire volunteer team, made of hardworking, passionate, and kind people. They also traveled from all over to be here to ensure all the athletes would have a high quality and safe event. I wish you a great and a safe week. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike. I'd now like to bring back the President and CEO of Panorama, Mr. Steve Pakinyan.
How's everyone doing? I'm Steve Pakinyan, President and CEO of Panorama Mountain Resort, here in the heart of the Purcell Mountains near Invermere, British Columbia, in the Columbia Valley. On behalf of Panorama Mountain Resort and the Board of Directors, British Columbia and Canada, welcome to the 40th FIS Alpine Junior World Ski Championships 2022. This event is special to us as 2022 marks the first time the Junior Championships have been held in Western Canada, and for that matter, in Western North America. And we're proud to represent Canada on this international stage. Thank you to each and every one of you who are joining us for this exciting event today and in the days to come. And yes, it's going to get sunny. We look forward to an exciting 9 days of competition between over 200 of the world's best 16 and 20-year-olds from alpine skiing from around the world. These talented and dedicated athletes have traveled to Panorama Mountain Resort from over 40 countries to show us their passion for this sport and the heart and soul it takes to be a top-performing athlete. For some of these young racers, the event will be the highlight of their ski careers. So let's all give them a huge Canadian welcome for being here today. Awesome. A world-class event like this takes an incredible amount of teamwork to accomplish, and there are too many people and organizations to thank. But a few should be acknowledged for their outstanding contributions to make this event possible. The British Columbia Provincial Government, the Canadian Federal Government, the World Junior Championship Executive Committee, Brian Lynham, the Executive Chair of Panorama's World Juniors Committee, Bruce Hamstead, the Hammer, Director and Co-Chair of the World Juniors Executive Committee, Mike Irwin and Maurice Days, Race Organizing Chairs of the World Juniors, Therese Brisson, President and CEO of Alpine Canada, and former World Cup alpine ski racer, four-time Olympic downhill racer with 3 World Cup wins, Manny Osborne Paradis. But most importantly, the staff and the volunteers from the local community and afar. People have come from all over North America to be here today, who have worked tirelessly and will continue to do so over the next 9 days to help this event be hugely successful and run smoothly. They need a round of applause as well. Again, thank you for joining us here today at beautiful Panorama Mountain Resort. You're also joining us as we too celebrate our 60th anniversary with a long history of ski racing here at the mountain and in this valley. Best of luck to all the athletes, and I hope you all make new friends while participating in the spirit of our mountain community here at Panorama, British Columbia, Canada. In closing, Panorama Mountain Resort and this community embodies pure Canada. So enjoy the race, enjoy the views, and enjoy the mountains. Good luck.
Thank you very much, Steve. All right, I'd like to take this moment to introduce an old friend of mine who needs no introduction, of course. Ladies and gentlemen, the chair of the FIS Junior Alpine World Ski Champion Subcommittee, Mr. Ken Reid.
Thank you, Drew. And I will not stand on the top of the podium because that's reserved for the gold medalists of each of the events as we go forward from this point forward. So, erst einmal im Namen des Präsidenten des Internationalen Skivebahn, Johann Elias. Ich ich sagte ein großes Willkommen, danke, an alle Mannschaft. À toutes les équipes qui viennent ici pour le champion mondial junior de ski alpin. Au nom de le président de FIS, Johan Elias, c'est un plaisir de vous donner un bienvenue. On behalf of the president of the International Ski Federation, it's my pleasure to extend a great big welcome to all the teams, all the athletes, the organizers, the volunteers, the members of the community who have made this, put together this great competition here for the 2022 World Junior Ski Championships here in Panorama. It's important that we do recognize, number one, Panorama Resort for stepping up 4 years ago to bid for this event, to see through some difficult times, but we're all here now and we're all ready to race. And so Steve, to you and your entire team here at the resort, thank you very much. We are very, very appreciative. Also, it takes a team to put together these great racing slopes, and these are indeed great racing slopes. In 1985, there was a World Cup held here in Panorama. There's also been the World Para-Alpine Ski Championships, and this is an annual stop for the NORAM Tour. So we know that the slopes test the best in all the disciplines. So to Mike Irwin and your entire race crew who have come, as you said, from all over the country, thank you for the work you've invested, and we know we're going to have some great racing. Most important, to all our athletes, you have persevered over the last 2 years. You've dug deep. It's a long road, and you are now here, and you're ready to race in this, what is for many of you, the most important race of your life. But you'll learn, you'll gain friendships, you'll have wonderful competitions. So I acknowledge you, all the athletes from the 40 different countries, and your support staff, your coaches, your teams, who have helped get you here. And most important, your families, who backed you to make sure that you had all the investment in time and effort to be able to become what you are today. This opportunity of this World Championship, we get to do something that very few people get to do, and that is we get to look into the future, because we are seeing tomorrow's champions today, over the next 10 days, up on these slopes above us. We will get to see athletes that at some point in time may become World Cup, World Championship, or Olympic medalists. And in fact, many of the athletes that we just watched in Beijing participated in previous Junior World Alpine Ski Championships. So we are looking forward to getting to know your names, learning of how good you are, and of the great excitement and friendships that you're going to demonstrate to us. The World Junior Championships are the only event of its kind in the world. It's the only World Championship where it's only for juniors. So that's where it's a great opportunity for us to be able to see what every country has to deliver as we move forward, and we look forward to get to know you over the next 10 days. So in closing, it's my pleasure to be able to declare open the 2022 FIS Alpine Junior World Ski Championships for great racing. Das ist der Eröffnung des Internationalen Skimeisterschaft Junior hier in Panorama. C'est un plaisir d'ouvrir le champion mondial junior alpin ici à Panorama. Congratulations and great racing.
Merci beaucoup, Mr. King. Suite après ça, we have a very special presentation for you right now. We would like to bring in Mr. Mark Thomas, who's a counselor with our First Nations Shuswap tribe down in Invermere, British Columbia. And we have several of the young members of Shuswap are here to perform a traditional dance for you. Mark, take it away.
Jam, thank you. White up, Mark Thomas, Shuswap Indian Band Council. I'm very proud to be here on the ancestral homelands of the Chinaka and Secwepemc people, as well as the chosen home of the Métis. We're here coming from Panorama on Toby Creek, which is a tributary to the mighty Columbia River, which, as many of you know, is without one of its most important resources, the salmon. And so that's one of the things that I've done for the majority of my career, is to try and raise awareness to the loss and the plight of those salmon, which have had dramatic influence to our people, Secwepemc people, and as well as the Chinook people. And coming to you from the mighty Columbia River. And thank you for the opportunity to have our youth perform some traditional dances for you. You will not be disappointed. And Guksham, which is thank you in my language, to all that organized and all that assisted in regalia making. Laverna Stevens, Clarissa Stevens, Kathy Stevens, Jeremy Stevens, and Linda Hamlock led a majority of what you see in front of you here, and the design and the creation of these beautiful regalia, and I think they deserve a round of applause, please. And I wouldn't be doing my job when I don't acknowledge the suffrage and things like that go on in our world right now, particularly what's going on with the Ukraine people. And my heart goes out to those people, and may the Creator bring them some peace and solace that is much needed in that area of the region. And I wanted to also to thank Mike for, I guess I can say, ruining my chances of ever standing on a podium, and so here I am. I'll stand here humbly.
Wait a minute, Mark.
I knew that would get some rise.
He said, "Where should I stand?" I looked at him and I said, "Anywhere you want."
Okay, I'm just taking a poke here while I got a chance. But anyways, without further ado, I'd like to introduce our performers here. Standing in the front here is Jeremy. And at the request of the parents, I'm not saying the children's last names, so I will be just saying their first names. And if the children or the kids hear their names, give a big wave to everybody. Jeremy Stevens will be leading grass dance, along with Nico, Ethan, and following up will be the chicken dance. Oh no, the chicken dance is first with Jeremy, and then followed up by the grass. I'll get this right. Okay, so if we can get some music. It's the intertribal, and of course I've messed up already. Thank you very much. So everybody will be dancing. So I'll be meeting everybody.
Hey, Hold your hands up, guys. The orange hands that they're holding up are in representation of the children that were found at the residential schools across Canada who continue to be uncovered. And that's a sad time in our history, folks, but a good time to learn.
Every child matters!
Every child matters, folks. And rounding us off here after this is going to be Jeremy, and he's going to perform a chicken dance, and that'll be our closing performance. All right, coming to you is Jeremy.
Yeah, Jeremy.
This will be our closing performance, as I stated earlier. This is the chicken dance. Kick it up, Jeremy.
Thank you very much. All the children from the Shuswap First Nations, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, all the teams, merci beaucoup. Thank you very much for joining us here this afternoon. We promised you we're going to get a little better weather, and we can guarantee you that the racing at Panorama Resort is going to be nothing short of sensational. Have yourselves a great afternoon and a lovely evening. We'll see you on the racetrack. We got downhill happening tomorrow morning.